Thank you, Gael, and welcome to the Seanad Minister. I welcome this bill and the fact that it helps business to adapt to very difficult current circumstances. I've been listening to some of the commentary in the House, and I just want to remind people, because I think this is important, there is a big difference between remote working and working from home in the middle of a national crisis, because we're actually doing the latter, and we have to remember the distinction there. It's not normal that we're trying to juggle home working, home rearing and homeschooling, as I have in my family for the last 4 months. And I know that a lot of my friends have been doing the same thing, getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning before the kids wake up, and then when the kids wake up, tag teaming it to try and get everything done, and then working through the evening to try to make sure that all obligations are fulfilled. And that has been, frankly, exhausting. But that is working from home in the middle of a national crisis. It's not remote working. And despite that, people still see the opportunities of remote work, where over half of the people that have been doing it want to retain it. And I'd like to also remind people that the Department of Business, Enterprise and Innovation currently does have advice on its website, guidance for working remotely, and it covers things like safety, health and welfare, and also obligations under the Working Time Act, and I think that's very important. I know there is a national consultation to improve the situation, but I would request, Minister, that with your portfolio, that this should also be seen as a very ambitious project, not just for now, but in embedding flexible and remote work, because remote work is one part of flexibility and developing communities around it. Now, Senator Byrne mentioned what's been happening in the UK in relation to the remote Parliament, and I certainly have very much enjoyed watching Claire Hanna MP holding the Parliament accountable from her home in Belfast. I would also like to point out that councillors across the country have been working remotely, but have only had access to governance and oversight meetings, so they haven't had their full powers, despite all the work that they've been doing. They haven't been able to set their own motions or legally binding motions throughout the crisis. And I think that is something that we do need to address in the Local Government Act, because yes, it is required at the moment, but also to make it more available to other people, the role of a councillor, people that have jobs, that they might be able to become a councillor and work remotely, and also for women and parents, that they will more easily be able to juggle their role of local representative and parent, and I think that is a huge opportunity going forward. I do want to recognise the plight of Debenhams, as has been mentioned today. I welcome the fact that yourself and Minister English and the Taoiseach met with them during the week to assist them, because and we also don't want to see this situation arising again. And I also do want to point out that since Phase 1 reopening, an intensive regime for monitoring compliance with the Return to Work Safely protocol has been in place, led by the Health and Safety Authority, with the assistance from the Inspectorates of the Workplace Relations Committee, including over 500 Health and Safety Authority inspectors. So, you know, I'm just reminding people of that as well. I welcome this bill. I know that they are temporary measures, but it is time to bring the businesses of Ireland into the 21st century, and the business of this House into the 21st century. So I very much look forward to working with you, Minister, on all of that.